China has already restricted silver exports. They have classified silver as a strategic national security asset. They are treating silver the same way they treat rare earth minerals, the same way they treat materials for weapons and AI infrastructure. So think about what China is doing. They are restricting exports. No silver leaves China. And they are draining their own exchange vaults, taking physical delivery, moving metal from public warehouses to private storage. What does that tell you? It tells you that China knows something we do not. They know what is coming. They are hoarding physical silver while the paper market crashes. They are preparing for something. While Americans are selling paper contracts and crashing the price, China is taking physical delivery of every ounce they can get their hands on. One side is selling paper. The other side is hoarding metal. Which side do you think knows what silver is really worth? Now let me tell you who is doing the selling. This is perhaps the most important part of this entire video. Pay very close attention to what I am about to tell you. Nearly all of the selling this week in silver has occurred during US market hours. Not Asian hours when Shanghai and Hong Kong trade, not European hours when London is active, US market hours when New York wakes up and COMEX opens, when New York opens, silver dumps, red candles. Aggressive selling. Price collapses. When New York closes, silver stabilizes. Sometimes it even rises during Asian hours. Then New York opens again and the selling resumes. This pattern has repeated every single day this week. It is not random, it is coordinated. The US sells and dumps digital derivatives and paper promises. The rest of the world buys and accumulates physical metal. Stop for a second. I need you to really think about what I just said. American banks are selling something they do not have. They are creating digital silver out of nothing, pressing buttons, moving numbers on screens. Meanwhile, people in Asia and the Middle East are loading physical bars onto trucks. They are taking delivery. They are draining vaults. They are removing real metal from the system. One side is playing a video game. The other side is taking home the prize. American banks and institutions are flooding the paper market with sell orders, driving the price down. They are selling contracts for silver they do not have. They are creating supply out of thin air with a few keystrokes. Meanwhile, Asian buyers in China, Japan, and India are buying real physical metal. Middle Eastern buyers in Dubai and the UAE are buying real physical metal. They are taking delivery. They are draining vaults. They are removing silver from the system. The paper price goes down. The physical metal disappears. This is not new. This has been the pattern for as long as I can remember. For years. For decades. The West sells paper. The East buys physical. But right now it is happening more aggressively than ever. The disconnect between paper selling and physical buying has never been this extreme. This is not a free market. This is a rigged game. And if you do not understand how the game works, you will be the victim of it. You will sell your physical metal at the bottom because the paper price scared you, and someone in Shanghai or Dubai will happily take it off your hands. Do not be the victim. Be the one who understands. Let me show you the lease rates. Lease rates are what it costs to borrow physical silver. In normal markets, lease rates are near zero, around 0.3 to 0.5%. Right now, silver lease rates have exploded. Some reports show 8%, others show rates as high as 39%. 39% to borrow silver. That is a panic signal. That means physical silver is so scarce that holders are demanding massive premiums just to temporarily lend it out. When lease rates spike like this, it means the physical market is broken. It means there is not enough real metal to go around. Now let me connect all of this together for you. What we are witnessing is a complete breakdown of the paper-silver pricing mechanism. For decades, the price of silver has been set by paper trading. Banks trade hundreds of millions of ounces of paper silver every day. The actual physical market is tiny by comparison. This has allowed the paper price to be manipulated, suppressed, controlled. But now something has changed. Physical demand has overwhelmed the system. Mints cannot keep up. Vaults are being drained. Dealers are defaulting. Lease rates are exploding. The paper market says $95. The physical market says there is no silver available at any price. Eventually, one of these has to give. Either the paper price rises to reflect physical reality, or the physical market completely breaks down. I believe we are approaching that breaking point. Now let me tell you what this means for you, because understanding the situation is useless if you do not know how to act on it. And I am going to be very direct here, no sugarcoating. If you are holding physical silver, do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Do not let the paper price scare you into selling your metal. Look at the facts. Mints are suspending sales. Dealers are defaulting. China is hoarding. Vaults are draining. Lease rates are exploding. And you are sitting